Fun Convention TV had the pleasure of speaking with prominent and respected numismatist and popular fun show conventioneer, Mr. Larry Lee of Coin and Bullion Reserves. Coin and Bullion Reserves is one of the largest and most respected rare coin and precious metal dealers in America. Mr. Lee, what are some of the hazards novice collectors may experience when buying gold and silver?
Well, of course, the first problem that you have to overcome is the fact that there are counterfeit products out there. If you do business with a reputable dealer, the first thing you should do is to check out that dealer. Make sure that he is reputable. Make sure that if the only presence you can find is one on the internet, that should be a red flag. Check that person out. Make sure that he's for real, that he's in business, that he sells a product that he can deliver immediately. Don't buy bullion for future delivery ever. Be sure that you're going to get delivery within a few days of putting up your money. Other than buying counterfeit merchandise, one of the big problems is that once people start talking to people who sell bullion, the purpose for that, the company that's trying to sell you that bullion will often try to lead you into buying numismatic coins because they can hit you with a considerably higher premium. They can charge you significantly more because most people who are interested only in bullion don't really know anything about numismatics. So it's very difficult for them to determine the value of the product, and therefore the people who are selling it are able to manipulate the market. If you're buying strictly bullion, then all you have to do is open the Wall Street Journal and see what the price is, or go on the internet, see what the spot price of gold or silver is, and then take a look around, see what the average prices are for bullion that's being offered by reputable dealers. Don't look for the cheapest price. If you look for the cheapest price, you're going to find those dealers who are most likely to take advantage of it, and those people who are most likely not to deliver the product that they tell you they're selling. If the only thing you're looking for is price, then the best thing for you to do is to keep your money in your pocket and stay at home.
And what is the best bullion product for beginning investors?
Well, first you have to determine whether you're interested in buying gold or silver, of course. But once you've made that determination, and no one can really tell you which one is the better buy. None of us know. If we did, we would only sell the one that's not the best buy, of course. But you should buy bullion from someone who has a plentiful supply of all the bullion-related product, so that you can have something to choose from. And then determine what your needs are. Why are you buying? If you have an awful lot of money to spend, you can run into a problem of storage if you buy silver, because if you spend a lot of money, let's say you spend $500,000 on silver, which is not a lot of money to a lot of people. It sounds like a lot, but in the real world, it really is not an awful lot of money. But if you spend $500,000 on silver, you have to have a storage locker someplace. It's bulky, it's heavy. $1,000 face value, which costs about $27,000 today, of 90% silver coin, weighs 54.5 pounds. So you're talking about a lot of weight and a lot of volume, so you have to have a place to store it. If you buy it in gold, you can put $1 million worth of it in a cigar box. Those are things that you need to consider. If you're buying it as a hedge against inflation, you buy one kind of bullion. If you're buying it because you think that our currency is in danger of failing and you're trying to protect yourself against that, then perhaps you want smaller product in a smaller format, such as 1/10 ounce gold coins, or even smaller, or smaller fractional ounce silver coins. You have to determine what your needs are, and if you're talking to someone who really knows their product, they can help you to determine that quickly.
And how much money, or how much should I spend on gold or silver bullion?
Well, of course, that question, the answer to that question is different with every person. I can tell you that economists have always suggested that a person should have approximately 20% of his portfolio in gold or silver or precious metal. In the current economic environment, I think they would be hard pressed to convince someone that it's a better deal for them to put their money in the bank and draw essentially no interest than to invest more than 20% in something that, keep in mind, the only thing that has been worth something consistently without fail for over 6,000 years are precious metals, either gold or silver. Dollars come and go. They've changed. The dollar has failed in this country twice in the past, and there are hundreds of examples of the currency failures around the world. Those are the kind of things, the questions you should investigate before you decide how much you feel comfortable putting in it. Again, you have to determine what is your purpose. Are you trying to protect your assets? Are you buying it for growth because you think there's potential growth? Or you're buying it to hedge against economic catastrophe? Those questions need to be answered so that you can make the right decision about what kind of product you should buy.
In closing, are there any tips that you could give a new hobbyist, someone new to the hobby? Anything that you'd like to say that we didn't already cover?
Yes, I would like to tell everyone several things, actually. The first thing that you need to keep in mind is if you're buying numismatic coins, know your coins. Do not go out and spend your money on numismatic coins if you don't know numismatic coins. If you do, you are going to lose money. There is money to be made in numismatic coins, but it's not going to be made by the beginner who's looking for nothing but price. First problem that you run into is that most collectors, beginning collectors, won't shop price. The only thing they're interested in is price. That's the most dangerous thing you can do in the coin business. If you're interested in buying gold and silver, do not get talked into buying expensive numismatic coins. Invest your money in the cheapest product out there. Now, I'm not saying buy 1-ounce coins instead of 10th-ounce coins or 100-ounce bars instead of 1-ounce rounds. You have to answer that question after you've answered the questions about why you're buying. But what I'm saying to you is buy whatever size product, whatever kind of product you decide to buy the cheapest product within that category that's available. You're buying bullion. It doesn't matter whose picture is on it. It doesn't matter whether we have the Queen of England, Lady Liberty, or Johann Kruger from South Africa. It's irrelevant. You're buying gold. People get hung up on that. They think, well, I want to buy an American coin, or I don't want to buy a Chinese coin. You're not buying coins, you're buying bullion. Keep that in mind. If you're going to spend your money, spend it wisely, or keep it in your pocket.
I really appreciate the time that you spent with us. You were a hard man to get a hold of today. You've been super busy.
Fun Facts Fast. You've been watching Fun Convention TV. Visit Fun Forums for fun show updates, videos, articles, photos, and more. Fun Forums. It just makes sense.
Yay!
This video is the property of Fun, Florida United Numismatist. Any clip or reposting without consent is strictly prohibited.